I got Malcolm. Do you know Malcolm?
I do know Malcolm.
All right, so Malcolm High is this Northern California transplant who just got a wild hair. Him and his wife one day decided to chase his daughter and her family down to the Central Coast. They gave up the life, the beautiful life of the Bay Area, and decided, you know what, let's go be farmers. And so Malcolm
crowded life of the Bay Area.
So Malcolm and his wife picked up and moved down here a few years ago. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2019 in May.
Yeah, so they picked up and said, let's go down to beautiful Templeton and start a life and start a new chapter. And they did that. And Malcolm was finding himself with a lot of time and a passion for capturing things on video and a love for sports and athletics and high school activities. And so he kind of at a whim sent an email to the school and
actually got a hold of Coach Crow.
And 2 years later,
help and got into the huddle.
Yeah, and 2 years later, Malcolm is now basically producing almost daily content in the form of video for Templeton High School. So it's really awesome. So I wanted to get him on the show. Mr. Mack, you know him.
I have to pause and just say how impressed I am with Matt McFarlane. Just watching you, you're smooth. You're great.
Wow, look at that. Thanks,
No, you really are. You're every school's dream.
Wow.
But yeah. And you're good with the camera. I videotaped behind you a few times.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, Mike, I gotta go because we got all of our students back on campus. I think the only school in the county. So gotta go because we got kids in class even now as we speak.
Hey, real quick, how was it yesterday?
It was great. It was great having everybody back. Yeah. So
the kids told me it was weird because there was a lot of people there.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, Malcolm,
right.
I will watch the tape of that Michael put up about you, and
Yeah.
excited to hear what you have to say.
And tonight at 5:30, I will be doing the girls' soccer.
Excellent.
Pressured by my lovely wife Sharon. She says, you got to get some girls out there. I says, I did them last year.
All right. Hey, and if you get any goals, man, send me the clips.
You know what? I know the routine now.
Okay. Thanks, Malcolm.
Buddy.
All right, Mike. Take care.
See you, Matt. Thanks. All right, that's Matt McFarlane. He is the ASB director, ASB advisor, and activities director for Templeton High School. Who is Malcolm said it best. Yeah, he's a school's dream, right? Like that guy just eats, sleeps, and breathes everything Templeton students, and so we are blessed to have him in our community and in our district because there's nobody that works as hard as him. To give these kids all these opportunities. So
I've just been watching the last 10 minutes, and again, the word is smooth.
He's great, right? Yeah. I actually toyed with the idea of calling this the Matt and Mike show, but he
play on the Mike and Mike from New York.
Yeah, he could only devote like 15 minutes a day, and the rest of it would just be the Mike show.
If we could go back 4 minutes, I looked straight into his eye when you proposed, the three student friends.
Yeah.
And he's already thinking, I don't know, parents.
Oh, I know. That's such a huge ask.
And it would, I tell you, if you think it through, it would be tough to put pressure on any high school kid because they've got 25 friends.
100%, yeah.
To have to pick three, it would almost be like having a wedding. Who do you invite? But in a perfect world, everybody would be there.
Well, and in reality, in a wedding situation, the guy doesn't get to invite anybody. It's
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest.
But when you're on a budget, you got to cut it down to 103.
Right.
Believe me, I was a wedding video guy for 40 years. I know how that works.
Hey, so just speaking of wedding videos, this outfit that you have on in this picture, this would probably sell on eBay for about $600 right now because every high school.
Wait a minute, are you talking about the outfit that I'm wearing or what's under my right arm?
No, the outfit. every high school kid in America wants this pink hat and this yellow shirt because that is and the we should take bets. How short are the shorts you're wearing here? Are they really short?
Well, there's a term I could use for it, but it's PG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you styling in 1989.
You know, every now and then I do get a picture taken of me, and that was sent to me by somebody. But yeah, July of '89. I actually started doing these crazy things in 1972. And then the business that I had, which was Highlight Video, oh my God.
Oh, there's 72. Is that your wife?
No, the bride wanted that's the bride during
I just
dance where people
I just saw the money on her. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Get a close up. I think that's a counterfeit $1 bill.
It sure looks like it. No.
So, I was close friends with both of them.
Okay, got it.
And I think I made $100 there.
Okay.
That's when I got invited to the White House. Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
look at that.
Yeah, it's funny as you're showing me. Oh, good friend of mine, Joe Sciarrino. Anybody in the South Bay knows Joe Sciarrino.
So here's a question, a musician's question.
Yes.
Was this reverse? What do they call it? Exposed, or does he really play guitar left-handed?
Joe Sciarrino is a left-handed guitar player.
Okay, interesting.
Joe is like 4 years younger than me. I'm 71. He's pushing. He's creeping up on me, and he's a legend in the South Bay. And he lives in Oakhurst, and he travels back. Well, with COVID, it's tough, but yeah, the Beatles were his inspiration, and he's a left-handed. He's Paul McCartney.
And I've just, another thing I noticed. Look at how. Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we are.
Good-looking guy.
Look at how straight his teeth are. Are those fake?
You know, it's funny that Joe would be getting the biggest kick out of this because he is probably the nicest person I've ever met. He's a man of faith, and he helps people in his community. And
a perfect mustache, a perfect mouth, beautiful teeth. That's great.
My God. And then there's me.
And then there's Malcolm.
Oh, wait, hey, pan down to that Scottish tie. I wore, my mother was Flora Campbell Mackenzie, and at each wedding I would wear a Mackenzie tartan tie.
I love it.
My mom, yeah.
You know what I can appreciate about all of these pictures of you in a tie? You've got that tie clip going, every single picture.
Because the last thing you want to do is when you're eating quickly at a reception, and you know this because you've been in bands, you don't want that tie to be slopping into the rubber chicken.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
This was two ladies that decided they were going to become a couple, and they saw me at a prior wedding, and I have decent social skills, and they said, "We want you next year to come to our." It's amazing how different the cameras get.
Yeah, this is 2001, so you're still recording on a tape, right?
Yep. Haven't gone digital yet.
Okay.
And yeah. This is me with a light following, and there. Oh wow! This is how I kept up with music. Every Saturday, I was hearing what's.
And you've got a bit of a uniform thing going on with the khakis, the tie, and the jacket.
I'll tell you, as it evolved, I got rid of the jacket.
Okay.
I wore a vest, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to an office anymore. I'm just going to be more casual. And wedding dress got more casual as we.
And did you?
Yeah.
When was the last time you did a wedding?
Last time I did a wedding and got paid was probably 3 years ago in the Santa Cruz Mountains.
So I'm just thinking, had you been wearing a Fitbit for these things, I'd be curious to see how many calories you're burning.
Well, it's interesting you're bringing that up because videography was my sideline business. And my main business from the age of 21 till 63 was I was a meter reader for PG&E.
Okay.
And one day I calculated out that I probably worked like 260 to 270 days a year. And I calculated, there's a digital camera for you. That's a Canon. That's a great camera. And wow. Anyway, I walked probably 180,000 miles in my PG&E career. And then, as you pointed out, you're moving around a lot when you're doing the weddings. My style was documentary. Whatever was happening, I was capturing.
That's great.
And it carries forward. Now, the bride actually asked, she wanted a picture with the videographer.
Now, did her husband take the picture? Because
no. Actually, a good friend of mine. I would get referred by the photographers because they would work with these less than stellar video people that would get in the way. And
Right.
boy, am I glad I had you. Oh, that's taken in the living room of our 1912 Craftsman bungalow that we lived in for 11 years.
Oh, wow. And this was the one across the street from the house you bought?
Yeah, God, good memory.
Yeah.
We were living in a little duplex and lightning struck, and after a 30-minute conversation with the owner.
Oh, wow. Remember these?
You're looking at the stereo equipment, aren't you?
Remember the cable box? Those cable boxes right there?
I feel like I'm in a Hitchcock movie right now, and
Yeah.
you just told the mystery.
Oh, yeah. I remember when those cable boxes came out, MTV was like, you would just click on it till you got to MTV. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and here you are in
This-
74.
Never going back. This was Washington, D.C. I'm filming. That's a movie camera.
Mm-hmm. That's like a 16
My really
millimeter.
close friend's son got married, and he was in West Point. So we got to go to the White House. And yeah, there I am.
That's
You position yourself there so you get the bride coming down the aisle and then reposition accordingly.
Yeah.
74. We're talking almost 50 years there.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
It's funny you're bringing that one up because there's a school, it's closed now, but it was a really popular school in the Bay Area where we lived for 50 years. It was Campbell High.
Campbell High, yep.
Campbell High. And then that same Joe Chirino, the handsome guy with the great teeth, he would perform every Monday night, and I'd pay $1 to go see him. And the bouncer, this big, thick football player, he took my driver's license away because he said, you got a fake ID, you put your school down for your name, Malcolm Campbell High. So that took 45 minutes to
Oh, my gosh.
wiggle my way out. So yeah, it was, yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
now you know way more than you needed to know about me.
Right, yeah. So I think this is, I've got a baseball meeting here with Rob Tompkins coming on at 8
Jump
o'clock.
out anytime.
So we'll buzz him in a minute. But Malcolm, so in a nutshell, why do you do what you do? Like, why do you devote so much time to doing this? Because I and answer that after I tell you what the result of what you do is. The result is you have people that are watching something made by somebody that they probably don't really know, that brings out emotion, right? The video that you did, the result of the video that you put out from Friday night's game, and I'll play that today. It's called "You'll Never Walk Alone." But the emotion that brought out in so many people, is worth its weight in gold. And I don't know.
I've made a comment.
And I don't know if that's why you do what you do, but why do you do that? Why do you do these things?
I think there's an inherent part of everybody that likes to tell a story. And I know all my stories, so I like telling the story. When I arrived 2 years ago, I knew there was a story. It was, you can go home again. You know, Coach Crow, after being gone for 20 years, he returned. And he was nervous. And I had him commenting about how he lit the flame again. You know, the players lit that flame. But if there was a seminal moment, it was in 1968. We've all seen the movie The Graduate, and I went to see it when I was a freshman in college. Walked out of that movie theater and thought to myself, I just saw something brilliant. Music that Simon and Garfunkel had written before was laid over, the film, and it was a beautiful film directed by Mike Nichols. And I said, if I could do anything in life, I want to be able to create stuff like that. And of course, I'm not Spielberg, but I do tell good stories. Mike Brendler, the photographer, and I know you're under the gun, he made a comment. He says, Malcolm, I did have a tear while watching that. And my comment was, making adults cry since 1972. When I did a wedding, I knew the mom and the dad were paying me the check, and I went right to the heartstrings, but no. Hey, by the way, blessing to be here in town. Great people, great stories, and everybody's got a story.
Well, yeah, we certainly are very thankful for you and the amount of time and effort that you put into capturing these the stories and retelling them kind of through your lens is a special gift that you're sharing with us. So thank you.
And I'll pause you on that. You have a special gift, my friend.
Oh, gosh.
You have a way of juggling.
No, I just like attention.
Listen, you are really good. I've watched you and I've seen you set up the huddle and I've talked to you about stuff and I know a little bit about your background, radio and the band. You're pretty amazing.
Well, I have fun, and if you can't have fun, then what's it all for, right?
True.
So, all right, Malcolm, let's make this a weekly check-in.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, and I'm gonna get Rob Tompkins in here. These baseball coaches, they're a different.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tied.